Governor, thank you for being here.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Governor, you have already issued a disaster declaration for the Valley. What are the next steps? Do we have to wait for a federal disaster declaration before our neighbors get any kind of help to pay for temporary housing and home repairs?
Well, there's several steps. One is the state of Texas continues to work with the RGV counties in the disaster declaration to make sure that recovery is going to happen as rapidly as possible. We've deployed more than 500 personnel from a dozen state agencies to assist the RGV in that effort. The first job is always to protect lives. The second job is to help in the rebuilding process. And now we are working in collaboration with federal FEMA to ensure that we as a state and as a region will reach the amount that will qualify for funding to help in the rebuilding process. Along those lines, we could really use your help to share with all of your viewers this information. We need, if you have sustained any damage to your property, please report it at damage.tdem.texas.gov. That's damage.tdem.texas.gov. If you do that, we'll get information quicker, and we can get that information to the federal government that will hasten the response about their ability to assist in the rebuilding process.
Governor, let's go ahead and switch gears now and talk about school choice or school vouchers, because this is a big thing that everybody's talking about. What is your message to Valley parents? Specifically, how does it benefit them? Because we don't really have a Kincaid school or one with an equivalent tuition here locally.
Well, so one thing about what you said is we don't need a Kincaid school for school choice to work. I've been down to the Rio Grande Valley multiple times talking about school choice, visiting some of your local schools that provide school choice at a very low cost. One right there in Edinburgh, but others across the Rio Grande Valley. The fact of the matter is there are dozens of private schools in the Rio Grande Valley that have the ability to provide school choice. That said, the larger picture is this. I want Texas to rank #1 in educating our kids. And what we've found in other states, like Florida, for example, they have the largest school choice program in America, and they also rank #1 in education. That should be Texas. So I want to have school choice passed so that the parents who are watching this show right now will be able to choose the school that's best for their child, while at the very same time passing legislation this session that will provide a record amount of funding for our public schools and teacher pay raises to ensure that our public schools will have every ability to compete when school choice goes into effect.
I'd like for you to elaborate on that, because I know there's a lot of misinformation, there's a lot of speculation and a lot of fear. So how will the voucher program affect public schools in the Valley, and what is your message to teachers who are concerned this could lead to job cuts?
So as you point out, there's a lot of misinformation. To be honest, this could be the best thing for teachers, because there's going to be more demand for teachers. When there's more demand for teachers, teachers are going to get paid more and offered more money for their services. That said, for public schools, this session, in districts of 5,000 students or more, teachers will get up to a $5,500 pay raise. For school districts of less than 5,500 students, teachers will get up to $10,000 in pay raises. We will have all-time record pay for teachers after this session. That said, we want to make sure that parents are going to be able to choose the school best for them, but know this, and that is the size of the school choice program is less than a quarter of the size of the charter school program. And I know that charter schools have not disrupted public education in the Rio Grande Valley, neither will school choice.
Governor Abbott, we want to thank you for the information. We appreciate you and we appreciate your time.